Hey, if you think that in this video I'm going to reveal the big secret behind stuttering and finally you will know everything, well, maybe listen up and stay to the end. So let's start with the very main idea I want to share with you in this video, which is the biggest secret is that we, people who stutter, try to keep stuttering as a secret. And this is the biggest problem you want to realize. You see, keeping it a secret means that you're afraid of it. You're ashamed of it. You don't want anyone to know about it. So I invite you to go outside and try to feel present. Try to feel that you belong here in the streets among people. Imagine that you're absolutely free to ask anybody whatever comes to your mind. Because let's be honest, what comes to our mind when we think about dealing with stuttering? First of all, it's learning some new tools, techniques, speaking exercises, and practicing those at home. Well, practicing something at home might be a great idea, but the biggest exercise, the number one exercise you want to be practicing is revealing yourself to other people. And you might go asking, like, how do I reveal myself to other people if I stutter? That's what I don't want to do. And yeah, it's time to talk about acceptance and accepting stuttering as part of you. And usually when we think about acceptance, the first thing that comes to our mind that, yeah, stuttering is okay, I should go and stutter. Well, this is a great concept, but I have my own vision of acceptance and it's totally different. And when we say stuttering is okay, well, it's just a concept. It's a great concept, but let's be clear, it's just a concept. What really matters is what you feel at the moment when you stutter, when you actually get into that block, into that glitch, into that tension. What happens at that point? So what is acceptance, or true acceptance if you would, according to me? It's being open about stuttering at that exact moment and not try to say it regularly, fluently, normally as everyone else, but to say it your way. What if the training speech that we usually think as means to say it regularly, fluently, that nobody can see my secret, nobody knows my secret? What if we could view this training speech as the way to actually open up your stuttering, open up your difference, and express yourself the way you are, express your true self? So I'll say it one more time. The biggest problem of stuttering is that we're trying to keep it a secret. And if you give it a thought, each time you stutter, that exact moment when the tension is there, that's the moment where you're desperately trying to keep it a secret, no matter how much you talk about acceptance. So when people are looking for, searching on Google for the speech therapist for stuttering near me, why near me? Well, if you give it a thought, this near me is all about privacy. I want to keep it to myself. I don't want anybody to know about it. Hey, what about joining the Free for Stutter Facebook group, for example, and posting about yourself, posting a video, stuttering if you do stutter at that moment, yeah? Be open about it. How do you feel about that? Oftentimes people are asking me, Andre, what is the biggest exercise, the best exercise you recommend? Breathing exercise, articulation, do I do that or that? And I always say the same thing, just record yourself and post it in the group. This is the number one exercise for you. And take notice of your feelings when I say that, when I recommend that. How does that feel? Does it feel like fear? Does it feel like shame? Does it feel like hiding? Does it feel like, no, that's not what I want to do? So I want you to explore your feelings when you imagine yourself posting a video or going live in our Facebook group. These feelings are a million times more important than all the exercises, speaking exercises, stuttering techniques that you might be thinking about. The ultimate measure of your progress is not how many times you stuttered, but how you feel at the moment of speaking interaction. You see, freedom is when you have nothing to hide, and freedom from stuttering is when you don't keep it a secret. You're open about stuttering. And ironically, you can be open about stuttering not when you stutter openly, but when you're using the training speech, when you speak on your terms, when you stutter on your terms, if you would. So again, why I say it's the biggest secret behind stuttering, because oftentimes we never realize it, that each time we stutter, you're trying, desperately trying to keep it a secret. And that is the big secret for us, for people who stutter. And I totally can get it that there could be a lot of rejection. Like you could say, no, I'm not trying to hide it. I don't want to keep it a secret. Of course, it's not a conscious effort, but that's what's happening automatically. It's the same automated reaction to keep it a secret as pulling away your hand when you touch a hot pan. Your brain decides it for you, and it happens lightning fast before you can process, because you can think about it. The same thing happens for stuttering. Your brain reacts before you can process it, and it wants to keep it a secret. Just give it a thought one more time. Each time you stutter with tension, each time you feel tension, your body, your brain, you want to keep it a secret. So I invite you to think about how you can open up, not conceptually, not saying that I stutter, which is great, but how can you open up exactly at that moment where you have a block, where you have a glitch. That's the moment when your brain, you are trying to keep it a secret. How can you open up at that exact moment? I invite you to think how you can be truly present in the sound, in that moment, in that situation, that environment. How can you open up and express, truly express yourself at that moment? So that's it. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching. For more videos, subscribe to this YouTube channel. For more interaction, join the Free From Stutter Facebook group. And if you want to go deeper into how you can open up and be truly present and express yourself, go head over to freefromstutter.com and dive into one of my free training. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.